Hey there, welcome back. This reading is for Aquarius-Pisces for end of May, end of June 2020. Aquarius-Pisces, end of May to end of June 2020 relationship reading. Cusp readings are loading up, so tell people to check theirs, forward some of people you know, and check yours right here. If it's not for you, you can always go back and check your Aquarius, check your Pisces, check your Sun, Moon, and check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I got a question about this. Wow, interesting. Maybe trying to decide to leave a toxic relationship or a soul contract relationship behind. Aquarius, Pisces. Let's see what's going on in your energy, person's energy, and we'll clarify. Okay, again, it's end of May to end of June 2020. You're in the energy of judgment. Bunch this back. You see your person in the High Priestess energy. Feel about them, Eight of Swords. So you're in a bit of angst over this. They're in the energy of the Knight of Swords. They see you as the death energy. They see you transforming, ending something, closing something off, which is interesting. I said something about making a decision to leave a toxic or a karmic contract ended. You are in a judgment energy, which would be a decision or judgment call energy, probably. And they see you as that. They see a big energy. There's a big energy shift happening for you, Aquarius, Pisces. And they feel about you the Page of Swords. So they're wondering what's going on. They may want communication, clarification. They may feel also with Knight of Swords energy and feeling about you the Page of Swords that they just want to come in and clarify something. And this is tough energy. I was kind of getting that from the beginning. Between the two of you, there's this Ten of Wands energy of you've been a long way with this person. The obstacle is the Four of Swords. The obstacle is being able to step back, rejuvenate, reset, get a perspective on this. That's the obstacle. And the advice is Nine of Wands. The advice is being able to stop, pause, look at the battles you've been through. What is worth defending at this point? The potential outcome is the Empress, which is a good thing. Creativity and abundance and pouring yourselves or you into something new. But the root energy and where this comes from is an energy of something kind of similar, the Nine of Pentacles, which is a nice desire to be independent and thriving and abundant and be free. So out of one or both of you wanting to be free, and now this is your reading, so it looks like you might have ended something or are making a big decision about this. Your person may be a bit mysterious or not showing their cards, which may also add to the burden, which is really interesting because they have the Knight of Swords, which would say they want to come in, either cut something out or talk or make a decision or resolve, get to a solution. Definitely not emotional, not emotionally connected, much more intellectually, mentally, verbally in tune, but not in a mature way, in a more brash way. And we have this other immature energy or less mature energy of the Page of Swords. So with all of that, and the burden between the two of you, it doesn't look like there's a lot of empathy on the side of the person that you're dealing with. There's not a lot of emotional intelligence. You seem to have a big decision to make, and they're not revealing all their cards. And for those of you that I'm reading for, those Aquarius, Pisces that I'm reading for, it's got you feeling in a lot of angst. And you're having a hard time really kind of sitting with that and maybe coming to the decision that you want to come to. You definitely have, you're up in your mind over this. You may be overthinking this. What is this judgment about? an offer not being made and a communication not happening. So exactly, if your person has been mysterious, holding their cards close to their chest, you're just feeling like, I don't really know what I'm dealing with. For many of you, you just may not know what you're dealing with. And that has you upset. The person's not revealing, or maybe somewhat manipulative from an emotional standpoint, emotionally manipulative. So they kind of know how to get you going. And that makes you feel held back yourself. You're mirroring that in some regard. They're rushing in with the Knight of Swords thing, but this energy of rushing in and yet not creating and being, again, a manipulative energy, King of Wands in the reverse, but not making an offer, Page of Cups in the reverse. Again, that's an emotionally shifty, emotionally manipulative energy. I don't really, I don't really like the vibe I'm getting. I hate to say it, about the person that some of you are dealing with, Aquarius-Pisces, and the burden between the two of you is, again, not being able to be calm and peaceful about it. And again, the King of Swords in reverse is kind of a aloof and standoffish and controlling and sometimes condescending and definitely not emotionally connected person. So this is your interconnected energy. So for the two of you, whatever the situation has caused is causing an output of some, at least time being, temporary unconnected energy for the two of you. And there's a stall. Oh, again, we got the Knight of Swords. So there's a stall on this family and business and work and generation to generation and the kind of like community-based happiness that the Empress could bring you. There's a stall on it. And I think it's to do with your person because it's the Knight of Swords energy. And I think you just don't know which way to play this. You're trying not to have too many expectations, trying not to set too many standards. There might be another party involved with the 2 3s that are impacting your root energy. Let's see what else is here from your perspective. Let's pull some Mystic Moon oracles. So what else do we know for Aquarius Pisces? What can we tell Aquarius Pisces? They definitely see you in a transformation, making a big decision, maybe ending a chapter. Maybe it just spooked them. I don't know. Let's see. For you, vibrations, you're definitely trying to get aligned and clear out any disturbing energies and get into a positive cycle. Yeah, I definitely kind of felt that devil vibe in the beginning, even though I didn't pull it. It was in my cut of the cards earlier, but then there's just this very big recognition for you, and you understand that you're in a cycle. So what about that? Trying to get peace. I kind of see a real parallel with judgment, vibration, and cycles cards. I mean, in both cards, the woman is sitting here kind of trying to respect the universe's energy, respect the universe's and moon cycles, and tap into a universal wisdom. It is your challenge. It's not that you can't do it, but it's sitting as your challenge to be able to reconnect, connect to self, learn whatever lessons you need to learn, but it's certainly what this is calling you to do. Excuse me. They are pausing, so you need to pause as well. They're pausing and observing. I mean, here we go. Page of Swords. They may be watching you. They may be watching your social media. They may be looking, talking to people that you're not aware of, but they're observing for sure with the Page of Swords and the Observer card. What would they say if they could say something to you, Aquarius Pisces? Big decision you need to make. They know that you're kind of at a point, it's like a break point to make a decision. They've got the Russian Knight of Swords energy. It's probably abrupt, probably disconnected. They have a manipulative energy. I'm sorry, but they do. I'm not the same person that you remember. They think they've changed. I can still feel you. So they're watching you and they're feeling the vibe. They feel intuitively connected to you. And maybe that's part of why you see them as the High Priestess too, is that they've been somebody that's been in tune with you. There's somebody that tunes into you. And I have definitely some manipulative cards on their part, so forgive me if that's not the message you want to hear. Maybe it's just a caution that you really have to watch this person's motives if you're deciding to move forward with them or have reasonable conversations with them. They try to tell you they're not the same person you remember, and they can still feel you. There's this deep connection. That's obviously the most emotion that's coming from this reading, but it's meant to be because it's just that kind of a deck. It's going to get more emotional. So what they could say if they're not saying it. And we have Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups, interesting. Yeah, so it's a soul contract for sure. And you guys have been around the block. 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands. And you have to make a big decision. Is it a reconciliatory energy? Is it the transformation end of a chapter energy? Do you need to just move on, from this person? Let's look at a word we can leave you with, Aquarius-Pisces. It's a big one. It's a pretty heavy reading. Journey. You are still on the journey. What else? This is a journey. It's not a flip of a switch. This is definitely a cycle, a journey. There's more exploring to do here. There's more to know. Is what I'm feeling is there's more to know. I'm a pushover for the Two of Cups, so I do understand that there's probably love here on some level, and there has been. Probably still is. The question is, does it work in the world? Do you work well? Do you do life together well? Do you need greater clarity? They might too. So yeah, I think it's a process of tuning in, and you'll get better answers. Being aware of the cycles and that things don't stay the way they are. The world is full of cycles. Nothing is going to be permanent here. We're totally in a big upheaval in terms of a lot of even astrological cycles, a bunch of retrogrades and things like that. So it's a good time to review. I think we're right in a Venus retrograde right now. I'm not an astrologist, but you can check that out. I hope this provided some messages for you. If you would like to subscribe, I'd love it. And stay tuned for more, and we'll see you soon. Take good care.